So I used to wake up and completely fuck my mornings by hitting my bong first, and I used to do about 3 to 4 cones, and then I would jump on video games. Now I completely changed it to the moment where I wake up and I get sunlight the first thing, and then I get straight to work because I have that primal energy and the focus necessary to do the work required. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my exact 3-step morning routine system that I've been using over the past month to supercharge my mornings, get rid of my depression, and make some business progress. I've been an entrepreneur for all my life, but now I actually am an entrepreneur because I have something to sell. Now, most people, when they do YouTube, they record videos. When they do business, they try to do business without having anything to sell because most of the time their brain is completely fucked and they just sit around posting videos, posting content, hoping that they get 1,000 subscribers, but nothing ever happens. So here is my full morning system that I use to conquer my day. And please apply this to your own life. It doesn't have to be business. Maybe yours is physique goals. Maybe you have different other goals. Nonetheless, this morning routine will absolutely change your life, guaranteed. And I believe that fully. Here it is. This day starts with the morning. If we fix the morning, we have energy, the right energy to take on the rest of the day. And by energy, we mean the insane clarity, that primal energy, and the right testosterone that gives you like a tunnel vision kind of focus where you disregard anything that is not important to your goals and rather you put all your energy on your goals. Trust me, I was one of those guys that would always change my thumbnails, always change titles. Now I focus on the biggest, most important thing, and I'm going to give that to you right now in this video. Now, most people fuck up their mornings by doing these. You check notifications, you empty your balls, you snooze, you stay indoors, and you just eat like shit first thing in the morning. We are not going to do these. Put that cross right back here. We are not going to do these because this will tank your testosterone. It will tank your primal energy and make you feel like a man, the weak man. 99% of people, men, fuck their morning, but, and here's the brutal truth, it just becomes easier for you and me to beat the 99%. And the brutal truth of the world is life is a competition for the best resources. It is player against player. So anytime you fuck up your morning, anytime you're not getting work done, there is somebody out there doing the work necessary to conquer the goals that you want, to get the money that you and I want, and to get the women that you and I want. Life is player against player. It is a competition, and anybody that tells you otherwise wants to keep you as a weak man. But it's important, and this channel is all about becoming a primal man, becoming and taking back that primal energy from the people, from companies, from all this bullshit that has gotten it away from you. So from these images, you can kind of tell the first few things I do in the morning: get sunlight, creatine, salt, and a bit of Muay Thai. I put a Thai guy there. So let's get straight into that. Number one, you're going to wake up for sunrise 30 minutes prior to normally when you wake up. This is crucial because this morning routine will only take you about 30 minutes, but it will give you the energy that you need, the focus that you need, and the mental health, the pride in yourself that you need to take on the rest of the day. This is what I do. I get 5 to 10 grams of creatine first thing in the morning, followed by either salted coconut water or salted normal water. I prefer coconut water because it's got other salts like magnesium, potassium, and a few other things like phosphorus, which is really, really important for your body to function properly. Most of us wake up in the morning without the right energy, without the right focus, because we miss out on the first few things, the most important things, which is hydration and sunlight. So that's what this is all about. Sunlight will increase ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is like kind of energy. It's energy that's required for your cells and for your body and your brain to function properly. So the bonus is prepare the fuel the night before. Remember, we are hunters. Hunters meaning we need to wake up in the morning and crush the first few most important tasks before Over time, the rest of the day, we get more and more tired, we get more and more sleepy. If you leave the important tasks to later in the day, it becomes harder and harder to do them because you become more tired, you become more distracted, you become more hungry, yada, yada, yada. So it's crucial we do these first thing in the morning, just like our ancestors, which were hunters and gatherers. So they would wake up first thing in the morning, get sunlight, and prepare for the hunt. And they would go out on the hunt, and the rest of the day would be spent eating, celebrating, making love, all that kind of good stuff. And honestly, there's a reason why this works, and there's a reason why our primal ancestors have done this for centuries and centuries. There's a reason why our bodies, our circadian rhythm adapts to the morning and to the sunset. And anytime we get out of that circadian rhythm, anytime we wake up late and sleep late, our body, our health is at risk, and therefore our goals are at risk. Your future is at risk. More and more pain goes into your life. So this is my morning routine. Wake up 30 minutes to normally when you would. I usually used to wake up at 7:38. So now I wake up at 7 and get these first few things done in the morning. Number 2, shadow boxing. Again, this is no bullshit, straight to the point. Shadow boxing. Why? Begin the day like our ancestors again. Imagine them preparing for the hunt, warming up their bodies, maybe practicing some swordplay, maybe throwing a few spears, shooting a few arrows before the actual hunt. So this is us preparing for the hunt, and the hunt being your biggest goal. My biggest goal is business. Your biggest goal could be business. It could be building your physique. It could be building your dream life, anything like that. You need to begin the day like our ancestors would, preparing for the big hunt. So how do I do this? Through shadow boxing. It's 20 minutes of shadow boxing, and while I'm shadow boxing, I'm controlling my breath, channeling my primal energy, barefoot on grass without a shirt, completely exposed to the sunlight. Why? Here's a few reasons why. Being exposed to the sunlight again increases ATP, energy. Sunlight is crucial for vitamin D. Vitamin D is crucial for testosterone building. Sunlight also increases serotonin, the feel-good hormone. Higher serotonin means you feel better first thing in the morning, which is actually fucking so good. It's so crucial to feel good in the morning so that you feel good about your goals. And sunlight makes you feel calmer because of the serotonin. And if you feel calmer, you're going to be less fidgety with your business. You're going to be less fidgety with your workout. You're just going to do the workout. You're just going to do your business work. If you're more calm, it means you're more focused as well. And when you're able to focus for hours, it means you're not getting distracted by bullshit notifications, by bullshit different tasks. For example, the biggest needle moving task in my business is scripting a video, recording the video, and uploading the video. The bullshit tasks are like changing the titles, changing the thumbnail, the color grading, messing around with the editing, watching other people's YouTube channels to get ideas, which is just distraction. Those are all bullshit tasks. And the more focused you can be, the more energy you can have in the morning, means the better you are at executing the most important task for yourself, which could be, again, business. It could be your body. It could be you building your life. It could be, writing emails, whatever it is, the most important task, it will make it easier. Shadowboxing also increases your energy and it makes you feel like a man. Can you imagine waking up in the morning and just going outside, closing your eyes, and getting into the Muay Thai stance, the boxing stance, throwing a few elbows, some crosses, some left hooks, an uppercut, whatever. Over literally a few seconds, you're going to feel stronger in your own body again. You're going to be channeling that primal energy our ancestors would have had before, again, they prepared for the hunt. So put yourself in their shoes. Pretend like you're preparing for the hunt. Pretend like you're sharpening your sword, your brain and your body, getting into that peak performance and peak focus and clarity and mindset to go out and get on the hunt. From now on, you're not chasing your goals. You're preparing for the hunt and you're going on the hunt for your goals. So think about that. Put yourself in that mindset. Here's a bonus tip. This is what I do. I sometimes, if my area is quite silent, I like to do it with complete silence, and I like to listen to the sound of nature, the birds, and the wind howling. If there's a lot of sounds, maybe you live in the city, maybe you live in a busy part, there's a lot of cars and a lot of noise and bullshit going on, put some earphones in, go on YouTube or Spotify and just write ancestral music or primal music, and you listen to that. And you almost want to do your boxing to the sound of the beat. Anytime the drum is going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the 4 beats, you're throwing punches, you're changing your stance, you're blocking, you're ducking and weaving. And that will build that little primal energy, that raw masculine life force, the zest for life that you need to hunt, to prepare and go on that hunt, the next thing. So shadow boxing is absolutely important. And the other thing is, I put it here, nasal breathing. Controlled breathing is absolutely key, because breathing right allows your nervous system to calm down. And anytime your nervous system is calmed down and you're in a calm state, it means you're able to focus better. Think about it. When you're not calm, when you're stressed and you're fidgety trying to work, what happens? You swap tabs, you go on this tab and the next tab, you start scripting this video and then you go and script something else. Think about when you're fidgety in the gym. You go, you do a few exercises and then you just change it up completely. You go and do some bullshit other exercise. Maybe you even leave the gym early. Thoughts come into your brain of other things that you could be doing apart from your most important task, which is being in the gym. So it's crucial for us to be in a calm and collected and focused state when we go on the hunt. Now think about our primal ancestors. Think about them being stressed in the moment. When you're stressed, you make stupid decisions. When you're not focused, you make stupid decisions. When you're distracted, you make stupid decisions. And in the past, our primal ancestors, during their lifetime, being stressed and making stupid decisions could have meant death or life. And our body doesn't know the difference. So anytime you're stressed, your body thinks, oh shit, I'm gonna die, so I better fidget around and do other stupid shit. No, stay calm, stay focused. And that is this protocol. Shadowboxing will help you not only increase your energy, make you feel like a man, but it will also make you calmer and feel more focused. Think about a fight, a boxer in a fight. When he's stressed, distracted, and unfocused, it's going to be so much more likely for him to get the knock the fuck out. That's why the best fighters in the ring, if you watch Muay Thai fighters in the ring, they are very focused, they're very dialed in, and they're very, very calm. They move like water, like it's an artwork, it's a little dance. It's not martial arts for them, it's a dance. And anytime you're in the moment, you're able to perform much, much better. So that's number 2. The morning sets up the mood for the rest of the day. Stay strong, start strong, and you'll end it strong. If you go into the description, I've linked a book, my own book, with over 50 different primal protocols, from the way you should have sex, to how you should start the morning, to the things that you should eat, and the supplements that you should take, all written down in dot points, very easy for you. If you go into the description right now and click it, you can get that for, I think, like 25 USD. Number 3, and this is the last part. After you've done your shadow boxing and you've done it shirtless, out in nature, you're going to be reflecting on the day ahead. On the needle moving task, the why. Now, why do we do this last? I'll tell you that quickly. The reason we do this after getting the sunlight, after starting the day hydrated and doing our shadow boxing, is because you're fasted, so you think clearly. You optimize your morning with sunlight, so your circadian rhythm is balanced. You've got your serotonin balanced, your dopamine is balanced as well. You're calm and you're not stressed. You're hydrated and you're functioning properly. You're energetic. You're already proud of yourself for doing a little bit of the hard things in the morning, and you've built up that primal energy. So you're in the perfect state now to think and plan for that hunt. So that's why we do it last. And the hunt, again, is the needle moving task. For me, it is scripting the video, it is recording it, editing it, and then uploading it. So the way I do it is I sit down, I cross my legs, I get into a meditative state, I close my eyes, and I think about the hunt, the most important task. What am I going to focus on? What video am I going to edit? How many am I going to edit and video upload today? And the next most important thing I focus on is the why. Why? Like, why do we do this? You have to remind yourself constantly of the why, so that when you make your end goal clear, everything else just becomes super, super fun. It becomes so much more fulfilling because you see a way out. Most of the time in the past, I forgot the why. And so work became work. YouTube became bothersome. It became hard to do. Recording videos, I didn't see a point in doing why. So if you can focus on the why during this third step, it will supercharge your vision for the next few hours of the day so that you can prepare the hunt, the needle moving task, and do it with clarity and with excitement because you see the way out. That is absolutely important. The why for me is financial freedom, money to move to Bali and to stop work, live and eat healthier, train more often, build a family, and live a more primal life. So anytime while I'm doing this protocol, I sit down and close my eyes. There's a few images that I run my brain through. Firstly, waking up and going outside, getting sunlight in my villa, and then going for a swim because my villa has a pool. I'm going for a swim, recording videos by my villa as well in the pool, having my own office set up, living healthy food, eating healthy, doing a lot of martial arts training, going to the gym often, going for runs and for walks. I think about my future family, how I'm going to have like 6 children, and we're going to live in a beautiful rural area with trees and fruits everywhere and rivers running through, and I'm going to be surrounded by national parks and beaches, and I'm going to think about the fact that I want to live a primal life, going outside into the sun, working outside, exercising outside, eating healthy meats and foods. All of that is really important because without the vision, there is no purpose. Why would you want to do anything if you don't see a way out? If there's no reason for you to do the hard work, then why do the hard work at all? That is why I do this last, reflecting on the day. Again, the needle moving task and the why. If I do these things, the needle moving task, the most important task, if I do these, no matter how bad my day was, it is going to be so much more better now because I know that I did the most important task that is going to get me one step closer to my end goal. So that was the whole protocol. Very simple, very straightforward, just 3 steps. Wake up for sunrise 30 minutes prior, hydrate with creatine, salted water, coconut water, and put some cold water on your face. Then you're going outside into nature without a shirt on, obviously, and barefoot on grass, ideally in nature, and you're going to be shadow boxing, controlling your breath, and getting into and transmuting that old, weak and unbothered energy into a primal energy, preparing for the hunt. It's all symbolism, and if you can put yourself in that image, I promise you that self-confidence, that energy will carry on for the rest of the day, which is how I fixed my life and my mornings. And the last thing you're going to do is reflect on the day. The most important task, why you're doing that task, and that will prepare you, give you the confidence that you need, the energy, the clarity, the focus that you need to take back control over your day, conquer all your goals, and build your dream lifestyle. Thanks for watching. I really hope this helped for you. If you're interested in getting into contact with me or anything, just go into the link in the description. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.